folks, welcome back to the farm. Good morning, chickens. We're gonna get on and mix up some milk for the bottle lambs here. Chickens are gonna get some special attention today because I gotta fill up their bulk feeder. I gotta turn their deep litter. And yeah, today's gonna be the flight of the bumblebee a little bit because tomorrow's Saturday, so we've got an Easter event at the fire hall. And then we've also got, man, my memory just escapes me today. What is going on? Oh, Saturday afternoon, we're taking the kids to an indoor rodeo at Lewis Hawks Pavilion in Grand Prairie. So a coworker of mine actually runs a stock contracting company. And they're gonna have an indoor rodeo as a fundraiser for Dusty LaValle. He's a local cowboy, has ALS. So that's pretty unfortunate. So fundraiser for him. And then Sunday morning, first thing, Easter service. First thing, the girls are singing in church. And then of course Easter dinner, and that day's just gonna be a full day. And then Monday I gotta drive to Calgary. So today's the day to do any kind of preparation for the week that's about to come here. Anyways, like I said, I gotta mix up some milk for the bottle lambs. I noticed yesterday when I came in that this thing was sitting here. This is the other end to a hand mixer, and I realized after I had shaken the bottle and spilled milk everywhere, and my wife just mixed it up in a Tupperware jug with the old hand mixer, just like that. And so I'm gonna give that a try and see if that's a little less messy here. All right, let's give this a go. I put too much in, I think. So note to self, I might need to get a slightly taller juice jug. A little frothy, just like a barista made it. Could sprinkle some cinnamon in here. Be right uptown. That should work out. About 6 cups. Yeah, just over 6 cups. That's perfect. So now if you ever struggle to put one of these thick rubber lids on top of the milk bottle, because like it doesn't really go on very well, all you need to do is take it and get it about halfway on and then just rotate it and it'll just pop right on like that. There's your life hack for the day. One thing I am excited about, and we're not quite there yet, but we're close, is freezing temperatures at night. So as soon as we're done with freezing temperatures at night, I can string garden hoses and I can string water troughs with floats in them and just keep water supplied to areas without having to carry water, because I just absolutely hate carrying water. Hate even like from the chicken house to the shop is so terribly inconvenient. So I can just put a bucket there with a float in it and it's just right uptown. And I can do that all summer long and just don't have to worry about it. So I imagine there's only probably a couple weeks left until we're able to do that. If this keeps up, that's good. That's good. I'm glad it's kind of gone a little slow. Like it hasn't been too terribly quick. At least let that moisture soak into the soil. But some years where it's just suddenly it's 15, 16 degrees and all the water's down away the hill and never rains again the rest of the summer. Anyways, you can hear the ewes and sheep in here. I'm going to try and find our 2 bottle babies. They got some pink markings on their back, and get them some breakfast here. Janet, just go find your baby. Quit crying and just go look. What is it, Charlotte?
This little lamb is so warm on the bum.
Is it because he's in the sunshine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice gloves. Where'd you get those gloves at?
From you.
Yeah? Are you scared to touch the sheep?
When I have no gloves, I will.
When you have no gloves on?
Yeah. Choo choo choo. Choo choo choo. I want to choo. Hello. Hello. Boopity.
I think that lamb loves you. It says, "You're my mama." What's its name?
Tag.
This one's Tag.
Yep.
The other one's Bottle. Well, run along, Tag. That's right. There's our geese.
Have a good day, geese. I'll see you here and bye-bye.
What did you call them?
Human Adam.
Oh, interesting. So I'm back in the house doing domesticated stuff here now, and because I'm leaving for a couple of days, we're not flying. I'm driving. It's like a 9-hour drive, so I need some snacks for the road. So what I'm making here is some rock buns. Rock buns are a British staple, and not only is it good for travel, but they're actually really, really good for lambing season. So 2 o'clock in the morning, you're gonna head out to the barn. You don't know what you're gonna find out there. You might be out there for 5 minutes. You might be out there for a couple hours. So shove a couple of rock buns in your pocket and you'll be set. So they've got dried mixed fruit, like citrus peels, I guess, and raisins in there. A little bit of mixed spice or allspice. Actually, I was reading one recipe and they were trying to say that mixed spice was the same as pumpkin spice in the States. I don't know what the Americans put in their cakes, but no, mixed spice or allspice is not the same as pumpkin spice. It's quite a bit different. But anyways, these are delicious. So if you want to look it up, I'll find a recipe that's close to the one I use online, and I'll leave a link to it in the comments section. So stepping out on the front porch, you notice there's something terribly wrong. There's only one boot sitting there. I'm gonna have to wear my bingo shoes to go find out where that shyster went and hid the other one. I think it's over here somewhere. Yeah, there's Steve. You are in trouble, mister. Next time, you're gonna get this. Not in the way you want to. Well, it would seem they had one of the wives too. Equal opportunities. I just ran back out to the barn here, and it's kind of nice because we're almost wrapped up lambing, and we've got like a couple left to go, but pretty confident that we're not going to need all the pens. So just being able to fold everything up, just fold it completely away, and add, basically I have the whole run of the barn now, is pretty nice. Sure makes for a lot of space. I actually stole the front panels for these and added it. We moved the dog run. We moved the dog run out in front of the lambing pen over here. You can kind of see, super bright. Yeah, you can see we moved it over there. It's gonna get noisy, holding on. We moved it over there because where he was on the north side of the barn, it just wasn't dry enough, right? Because of course it gets warm and it melts, but it doesn't really get any sun, and it's kind of on the leeward side, so it doesn't really get a lot of wind either. And so it's just kind of muddy and gross. A white dog in a muddy and gross place, not that great. So moved him out into the open air, get a little bit of sunshine. He's on some grass there. I think he'll be a lot better. It's just the odd little raindrop that's coming in here now. Which, boy, if that starts to rain, that's really going to strip a lot of the snow off in areas. It was funny, just after breakfast we looked out down in the creek, and there's water in the creek. So that means things are starting to move. So we went for a walk after lunch down to where the creek crosses the road. And sure enough, it is running through. There's stuff coming out of the bush. Not fast, but it's coming. Well, anytime now, this brownish nonsense over here can turn green and we can get all these lammy lambs out on grass. That'd be fantastic. So I'm in the shop here now, and I'm dealing with one of these Peg Perego batteries from my daughter's John Deere little, 12 volt ride-on Gator thingamabob. And I cannot get this battery to really hold a charge or even really take a charge. And it's super frustrating. So I just looked it up on Amazon, and a new battery is like $160. So I'm gonna take this housing off of here, take this cover off. There we go. And then you can see underneath, we've got absolutely nothing fancy at all, just a regular battery. So, you know what that means. I'm gonna go buy a $55 battery, maybe a $60 battery, and we're gonna replace this because this is just ridiculous. $150 for one of these? No, like $150 should be enough for a new battery for the tractor, not for the 12 volt ride-on Gator. Anyways, it's all apart now. That was much easier than I thought it was gonna be. So we're in Grand Prairie tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can't find a new one of these. I'm actually half tempted to just take one of these lawnmower batteries and put that in the back of there, but I figured that might be like turbocharging. I'm not sure what the effects of that would be, but I might have to have a few beers before I decide to try that one.